Mamas, I was just listening to a physician, naturopathic physician, talk about how infections, maternal infections, play a role in the outcome or possibility or percentage of having your child having autism, ADHD, or some neurodivergent diagnosis in the future. And as much as I love learning about all the details and the science, and I do know this stuff already, I just love listening to these presentations. It can be super overwhelming for moms who are pregnant or who want to get pregnant, especially if you already have a neurodivergent child and you want to get pregnant again. So this conversation is for you. Instead of being so fearful, like if you are pregnant and you are so fearful of getting any type of infection, whether that's flu or COVID or mono, any of these viruses that can easily happen, they're very common, do have an effect on potentially on your baby. And although that's scary and annoying to hear, it is also powerful and full of knowledge. And for moms, if you are trying to get pregnant, I want you to hear this, because infections that we have underlying, like I had EBV, the Epstein-Barr virus, which is like mono, off the charts. And I have been doing this for how long? And I just found this out like at the beginning of this year. So I ended up finding the immune modulator that I talk about, and now I'm fine. But my point is that we all have underlying infections or viruses or bacteria or strep when we were kids, and now it all plays a role. So instead of being so afraid and nervous and what am I going to do if I get sick, because we can't help this, we can't help getting sick in general terms, right? Like we can't just hide in a bubble. But I'm coming to you to talk about the immune modulators because being on them is so incredibly liberating for me. Because I know that even if I get sick or, get any type of infection, I know that my body is doing incredible things to detect and eliminate and remove that infection properly, while also being neuroprotective and reducing inflammation and all of these things. So, my whole page is talking a lot about these immune modulators and how they work and how, they're not supplements. They're not chasing one thing. It's helping your body to be able to handle all of these things and our kids, right? So I mostly talk about the kids. I'm talking to the moms today, but I can't encourage you enough to start these immune modulators. I'll put them here, but if you don't know, but I'll start these 2 immune modulators. It will be the single greatest thing you can do for your body and your kids, or future kids. And also, vitamin D. Your vitamin D level needs to be over 50. And then if you have, my third thing I would say would be either a binder or a greens drink, with chlorella or spirulina or something like that. So you kind of have like a regular detox going on, even though the immune modulators do detox very naturally the way that your body was born to do without anything. You're really covering all of these bases for yourself so you can go into these winter months, you can go into a pregnancy, and if you have infertility problems, this all applies to you. So anyway, I just needed to talk about this post after listening to this lecture. Please drop all of your questions below. Always feel free to message me if you're in this space of, having infertility or wanting to get pregnant or and wanting to protect yourself from potential infections or just being the healthiest version of yourself. This is so long. All my posts are so long, but follow along if you want to learn more about deep cellular health and how we can truly live like our healthiest lives, whatever that looks like for us or for our kids.